Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be my first video on how to code with Python. This is going to be kind of geared towards more beginners, so maybe some people who have written a little bit of code in the past, or maybe some people who have written some code in the past and just quite aren't ready to step up to kind of the intermediate stage of coding. Or it can be geared towards people who have no experience at all, have never written any code. That's totally fine. I'm going to show you how to do that today. So to get started, just open up a web browser. Oops. Go to Google, and you want to do download Python. And you can download Python 3.8.2. I don't know why that's taking so long for me. Let me go to my downloads. I'd like to show you, there we go. So once you have downloaded it, this is what you're gonna get when it's open. You want to be sure to check the box that says add Python 3.8 to path. And what that does is it adds pip to your command prompts and also Python to your command prompt. So for example, since I already have it, if I go to command prompt and just do Python, it'll open a built-in IDE inside of my command prompt. So then I can do print test, and I can write code inside of command prompts. But that's not what we're going to be doing today. So just click add Python 3.8 to path and install now. I'm not going to do it because I've already done it. So next, what you want to do is you need an IDE. You can either use the built-in IDE that comes with Python. So if I just type in IDLE, you can use this one, or if you don't like that one, you can use the one that I use, which is called Sublime Text IDE. And IDE just stands for Integrated Development Environment. It's pretty much just a fancy name for text editor for code. So go ahead and download for Windows, and when you open up a new file, you're not going to get like the predictions and stuff like I have. In order to get that, you want to download Kite. So just go to Google and look up Kite for Python, and you can download that. It might ask you to create an account. If it does, just go ahead and do that. It's free. And then restart Sublime, and you should be good to go. So basically, the first thing I'm going to show you, and again, I'll put all the links to this stuff in the description, so you can go grab it for yourself. So the first thing I can show you guys today is I'm going to show you how to print something to the screen, and then once we get that out of the way, I'm going to show you how to put that in a variable, so that if you have like large Python files or something, or if you have a long statement that you don't want to necessarily type out every time you want it to say it, you can just put that in a variable once, so that you'll only be typing it once, but you can make it say it multiple times and whenever you want. And then I can show you how to put that in a loop, and how to make it so that I can show you how to import modules. We'll be using the time module, and how to make it print that statement every 3 seconds to the screen. So to get started, we're just going to start off easy, and we're going to do print, open parentheses, and inside of quotations, we can put whatever. I'm just going to say hello world. It does not matter what you say, anything will work, as long as it is inside of the quotation marks here. So if I save that, open up my command prompt, and to run that, I saved it to my desktop, so I'm just going to cd desktop, clear the screen, and then whatever the name of your Python file is, for example, mine is tut.py, but if yours is main.py or something, you would just type main.py and then hit enter. And just like that, you can see hello world is printed to the screen. So now what I can do is I can show you how to put this into a variable, and then we can put it into a loop. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring back our print statement. So we're just going to say var is equal to a string, and a string is just a any kind of phrase or word inside of quotations is your string that does not contain numbers. An integer variable is a variable, like for example, if I say var equals, or say car equals 1, this is a string because it contains just a phrase or a word, and this is an integer variable because it only contains a number. So now that we have var equals hello world, we can say x equals 1, and then while x is equal to 1, we will print var. So what we have just done, basically, just to go over this real quick, we have created a string variable and then another integer variable. So we're saying we're associating the string hello world with the word var. So every time we use the word var in Python, it will associate that with hello world. And every time we use the letter x, it will associate that with the number 1. So we're saying var equals hello world, x is equal to the number 1. And then this is saying as long as x is still equal to 1, we're going to print this to the screen. We're going to print our string to the screen. So let's go ahead and save this. And then I'm going to cd desktop. So that's where I have it saved. And then just say tib.py. And as you can see, it's going forever, infinitely, till I interrupt this program. And to interrupt your program, all you have to do is hit Control and C. And it'll say keyboard interrupt, because you have just now quit the program. So in this tutorial, you have learned how to print something to the screen, how to put that into a variable and call your variable inside of a print statement, how to create string variables and integer variables, and also how to put that into a while loop. So in the next tutorial, I will go more in depth on math operators and things like that in Python, and how to use basic math in Python. If you have any questions, or if something's not working right in this for this tutorial, don't hesitate to leave a comment. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible and help you out with that. Also, if you if there's a specific tutorial you want me to do in the future, like if sometime in the future, if you want to see me show you how to make a game, I can definitely do that. I can show you how to import modules and stuff, which we will also be doing in the next tutorial. I will show you modules and math operators. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the tutorial, if it was helpful to you in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to like and subscribe. That would be helpful to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial, and keep it awesome.